Sifuna.
Honorable Speaker, I just rose on Standing Order 103 to direct the House that it is a matter of public knowledge and notoriety that in fact the subject that is being brought to the floor of this House is a subject of court proceedings that are happening in front of the whole country. It will be highly prejudicial, Honorable Speaker, for us to engage in that debate at this particular moment in time. I think for the respect of the constitutional institutions that we have, because you will remember, Honorable Speaker, last week when this House was charged with that matter, the courts refused to intervene. I think we owe it to the other constitutional institutions to also give them the respect they deserve under the rules of sub judice, not to discuss those matters when they are live before them. Having said that, Honorable Speaker, I have always laid this complaint on the table of Parliament. There is something called continuity of government. If you look at the matters that are in the order paper, those questions were not even filed last week. Some of those questions are as old as 6 months, a year. And it is very unfortunate that it takes that long for us to engage with cabinet secretaries, because one of the things that we have tried to do in this House is to stay current. There are many, many matters that are live right now, including matters in the energy docket. And I was expecting to see the cabinet secretary for energy here. At least in the Ministry of Interior, you can say maybe there was confusion as to who should appear this morning. But, Honorable Speaker, the excuse that has come from the Cabinet Secretary for Energy is an excuse that I will never accept before this House, because we have said that constitutionally you must prioritize appearance before this House. We as representatives of the people have a lot of questions to put across to the CS for Energy. Honorable Speaker, we have not had opportunity to have conversations about some of the things that are going on in the country, including the energy contracts that we hear are being signed in respect to that Adani company that has become now notorious. So these CSS, Honorable Speaker, we must every single time remind them that this House requires them to be here to answer questions relating to questions that are being raised by our constituents. And we need to stay live, we need to stay relevant, and you cannot come in 2026 to answer questions about Adani, and we are hearing that deals have already been concluded. So, Honorable Speaker, once again, I want to register my disappointment that cabinet secretaries are not taking these appearances seriously, and yet we have live matters for which our constituents demand that we ask questions. I thank you, Honorable Speaker.
Thank you, Senator Sifuna. Now, honorable members.